Hey everybody, it's Mr. Buys a Lot coming to you with a what I bought video at the flea market. So this morning I went to saylorsburg, my Sunday morning market. Up there I saw Taco Stacks, so you guys make sure to check out Taco's channel. I actually bought some of his canvas pictures, as you guys can see. He gave me a really great deal. Super happy with it, so I bought all these pictures that he had. You guys saw them in one of his videos. Yeah, just home decor pictures. I bought those because they were a great deal. And then here's the other stuff I bought today. I'll give you guys a rundown. Wasn't a huge amount of merchandise. I did spend a little bit. The thing I paid the most for is the thing I know the least about. But, you know, just from my family being in the business and stuff like that, I've felt good taking a gamble. But first thing I bought this morning was an Executioner 10 Gemini kill mixer. It's not been used. So this I bought this morning for $30. Hopefully there's some room left in that, I'm not sure. I generally do not buy plush, but I do like weird Alice in Wonderland characters. So obviously Cheshire Cat with tags. Here's a Queen of Hearts with the flamingo croquet and a Mad Hatter, and he's got the little Disney store thing on his foot. So I bought those. Those were $15 for the three, $5 each. Figured that wasn't too big of a gamble. I bought a Beatles anthology puzzle sealed for $5. I bought a Build-A-Bear Clarice, which is Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer's girlfriend. The lady I got the Alice in Wonderland plush from had this really cool early chalkware bank. Shows all like the different travel posters. TWA, Pan American, Jetaway. So I just thought it was neat. I got these three. Also, as you can see on the Build-A-Bear, I paid $5. I got the three Ziggy placards. I paid $10 for the three. They were $5 each. They gave me a deal for the three for $10. So I bought all three. I got some snowmobile brochures, probably 60s. I bought some non-sports cards, like cigarette cards, which you can see here. Cigarette cards. So aviation ones, hot air balloons, and then this one here was marked 1929. These were places. So these were kind of neat. There's multiple pages, but 1920s. There's some of them Native American. There's Cairo. I think there's one or two of China, and this is what's on the back of them. Army Club cigarettes. So those were kind of neat. I bought these two Marvel Madame Alexander fangirl dolls. That one is Black Widow. It's kind of interesting play. That one is the Iron Man doll. They were $10 each. Or no, they weren't. They were $16 each, $30 for the pair. So I bought the pair for $30. I bought a Harley Quinn pop figure for $3. I bought a cool old metal Corvette promo car. 1953 is what it says right there. Now at the bottom you can see has the original bottom. Marked 1974. It's probably like a 20th anniversary bronze car. I bought a Corgi Star Trek diecast Enterprise on the card. From the last week's video you guys saw, I bought, and since I just got back from vacation, it's still sitting here. I bought this case of 500 of the Valley Forge. And if I can get it to focus, Valley Forge beer, and the other side says Ram's Head Ale. I saw the same guy this week who had gotten to the beer distributor storage locker that had these 50s bottle openers, and he had a 5-gallon painter's bucket filled with Schmidt's bottle openers. So you can see that whole bucket is full. There's probably about 1,000 pieces in there. And here is an original case of another 500 pieces. So I bought all of everything he had. I got this cool World's Greatest Comic Books. These are little miniatures from '77. A lot of people out there wouldn't know what these were. So they're scenery, but these are metal outside and inside plates. And if you look right here, this is the symbol you're looking for. It's Marks. So these are for the Marks Big Circus playset. So for the Marks playset figures for the Big Circus, these are 2 of the rings, or for the tent. It was $5 for the pair of those, which was really awesome. Something I'm super excited about, and I don't know the value yet, I haven't really taken any time to look, was this. So this is a huge thermos, but it's GE service, anytime, anywhere. And I got 3 of these, mint old stock, 1 no box, and 2 with the boxes. So as you can see, this one's still sealed, never been opened. So super happy about those. I've never seen that thermos before. I got this electronic game, Intercept. The game was, I want to say $5. I think it was $5. The ski mobile, the Ski-Doos brochures were $3 for the stack. There was a lady set up with some paper stuff for $1 a piece. USA Base Hospital. I got a really cool early photo that is signed. I got facts about the Golden Jubilee from 1926 at Leeds, South Dakota. And then this is a vaudeville act contract. Rube Tronson and the Cowboys. 17th of June, 1921, I believe. Or it's either 1921 or 1931. But it was a vaudeville or act contract. And the artist representation would be signed down here. And the manager would be there. So this was for a radio artist from station WLS. So I bought all that. And then my second biggest purchase of the day, I paid $150 for this box and this box. This box is full of movie posters. This one's 1946, but they're mostly 60s and 70s. But there's a lot of nice Disney ones in there, 101 Dalmatians, stuff like that. And then more exciting to me was this box with all of the photos, the press photos in it. So there's a lot of press photos. And then there's some lobby cards. There's folders that I haven't looked in yet. It says, "Tell them Willie Boy is here." Those are press stills. And then there's a bunch of lobby cards and press kits in this box. So you guys can see a lot of them. So for 150 bucks, I'll buy this stuff all day long. I believe there's 75 movie posters, and then all of the lobby cards, and these are original, say, free movies. Posters, advertising, Walt Disney's Jungle Book, Cat from Outer Space, more Walt Disney, So this was pretty awesome. These are 70s and 80s, maybe some earlier photos. This whole box of movie posters. And then so I paid $150 for those. This is actually the item I paid the most for, which I'll do last. Actually, I'll do it now. So my dad used to buy vintage tools as I was growing up. And I remembered like Stanley #1, the Stanley planes. A Stanley #1 plane is really, really rare and really good. A Stanley #55, which is a combination plane, so used for like molding and other stuff, is also really high dollar. I remember, I think he sold one for like $800 or $900 when I was growing up. But I also knew that Stanley #45 was a good plane. This one was in the box. The only problem is I don't know if it's complete, if it's not complete. But you can see Stanley #45 there. Yeah, pretty nice looking. Has a bunch of parts down in the bottom of the box. The key to this one is that it has this case full of blades and another box of blades. So I think all the blades are there, hopefully. And it has the original box. I paid $180 for this. I know that seems like a lot to some of you guys, but as you do the business, sometimes you just have to go with your gut and take a gamble. Could have I walked away from the booth and looked it up on my phone? Yes. I'm a little old school. I try not to do that on everything because I just feel like you should have some of your own knowledge. It shouldn't be your phone's knowledge all the time. It's one of my things whenever I go to an auction and you see, people who are just getting into the business, which is great that information's out there for them to get into, but they never have to rely on making a mistake. And you really don't learn as much, making $100 on an item as you do when you lose $100. You actually learn more losing that money because it becomes important that you have a knowledge base. I haven't looked this up yet, but I did actually call my dad just to joke with him because I just saw him recently and just told him I bought a Stanley #45, and he asked me if it had all the blades, and he said he thinks that they used to be around $400 to $450. So as long as it's above $180, I ain't losing anything. And then my second favorite purchase, so my favorite was definitely the posters and stuff like that, and the thermoses, was this. This is an awesome painted Native American full headdress, full outfit. It is on leather. It is on a suede hide. I do not know who the maker is, so if anybody out there is great with research, right here is the initials, H.H.T. And I just think the artwork itself is amazing. It's not super detailed, like there's no hair, lines in the hair or anything, but the detail is pretty nice. It's in an early frame, probably 30s or 40s maybe. But just super nice. It's a large piece. I mean, that's a 6-foot table behind it. So it is probably 2.5 foot by 20 inches maybe. So 26 by 20 maybe in that range. Maybe a little bit bigger. But I just thought this was beautiful. So hopefully this will inspire you guys to get up. I got up this morning at 5:15. Got out the door. Got up to the market at 6 a.m. Obviously just drove back 11 hours from Myrtle Beach yesterday and got home. So I'm going to spend the rest of the day at home with the family, play some video games, enjoy my day. But I did want to bring you guys a what Mr. Buys-A-Lot bought a lot of video at Saylorsburg Flea Market this morning. And again, giving a shout out to Taco Stacks because I saw him this morning. He's out there hustling. Early in the morning. He was there before I was, so he had to be there at 5:30, setting up. And I want to thank you guys again. If you enjoy our content, please hit the like button. Please subscribe and share. We're trying to build up our subscriber base so that we can bring you more wholesale deals, because I want to changed my business model from eBay and Amazon to pretty much just Facebook live auctions, which I do, you know, anywhere from 2 or 3 times a week on Backers Ephemera group on Facebook. And then I want to do it there, and I want to do it on YouTube, do live auctions, and then wholesale deals on YouTube. And I want to get away from eBay and everything else completely. I would rather buy it, sell it really fast, you guys make a small profit, and do that hundreds of times in a month instead of doing it 3 times in a month on eBay. So hopefully this inspires you guys. Get up, get out there. You know, don't be afraid to go out and take a chance once in a while. And sometimes you never know what you're going to come back with. So there's awesome stuff out there to be had. So this is Mr. Buys-A-Lot. Again, saying thank you to all of you, and a big thank you to my employees who took care of the business. My office manager, Pam, took care of the business while I was gone last week. Again, thank you. And thank you for everybody who did wish me happy birthday on Facebook and Instagram and everything else. So again, you guys are what's important. Keep working for your business, and your business will work for you. This is Mr. Buys-A-Lot signing off.